Hi, my name is Telma Pereira, and I'm a co-lead of the firm's Arcus network for the Americas region. This year, in honor of Pride Month, we are pleased to present Force for Change, our annual Arcus art gallery, which is now in its 15th year. Since the firm's first Pride exhibition in New York over 15 years ago, we've exhibited artwork in the New York and Washington, D.C. offices by more than 250 international LGBT plus artists and allies with diverse creative practices, as well as artwork, documentation, and ephemera from queer archives and community organizations. We will now hear from English to Transform, Rainbow History Project, the LGBT Community Center, National History Archive, and Visual Aids, all community organizations that we are partnering with this year for Force for Change. These wonderful organizations and the artists featured consider art's power to promote visibility for people and histories that may otherwise remain invisible, raise awareness of the ways in which present-day LGBT plus communities are fighting for their dignity and equality, and galvanize individual and collective responses to social, cultural, and political injustice. Thank you for watching, and happy Pride.
Hello, everyone. My name is Paulo, and I'm from Sao Paulo, Brazil. I'm an English teacher, and I've been teaching English for 17 years. I consider myself very privileged for being a white, cisgender man. And back in 2015, I started a project called English to Transform, which offers free English lessons for transgender people in Brazil. As you may know, transgender people go through many difficulties in this country and all around the world. So the project is aimed at offering better job opportunities for transgender people as well, helping them get better qualification and, as a consequence, job opportunities. The project is held at Casa a shelter for LGBTQIA people here in Brazil, and since 2015 has reached more than 1,000 students. The classes are taught by volunteer teachers who also help develop the materials which is used in class. The materials deal with diversity in a very special and inclusive way. Over the past 1.5 years, we've been offering online teaching to our students due to the pandemic, and we are hopeful to reach more and more.
Hi, my name is Caitlin McCarthy. My pronouns are they, them, theirs, and I'm the archives manager at the LGBT Center here in the West Village. Our archive was founded in 1990. That was 7 years after the center itself was founded. And it was volunteer run for most of its life until 2017 when I came on as the first staff archivist. Our collection materials are as diverse as our wonderful LGBTQ community. We have materials that date as early as the late 19th century and run all the way up to something created yesterday. They take the form of very many different media types, so papers, photographs, digital materials, posters, you name it. And they are utilized in all sorts of projects, so documentaries, books, journals, artworks, and of course exhibitions such as those that have been featured with Clifford. I do want to mention one silver lining of the pandemic, which is that working from home allowed me the time to bulk up our remote offerings. So we're not only able to offer researchers access on site at the center once we reopen, but we now are able to reach people across the country and the world.
Hello, I'm Esther McGowan, Executive Director of Visual Aids. We are grateful to Clifford Chance for providing us with this platform in what is being marked as the 40th year of the AIDS pandemic, and as another worldwide pandemic has changed the world. Now, in the midst of two pandemics, Visual Aids' work, our history, and our community matter more than ever. Visual Aids has not slowed down during the past 12 months, a testament to the timeliness and flexibility of our programming, and to the dedication of our small and hardworking staff, and to the resilient people in our community. Visual Aids was founded in 1988 to address the devastation of the AIDS crisis on the arts community while impacting change through art. creating initiatives such as Day Without Art and the Red Ribbon. In 2021, we are still the only arts organization fully committed to HIV and AIDS awareness through producing and presenting visual art projects. We assist artists and individuals living with HIV, preserve the legacies of those we have lost, and shine a spotlight on contemporary issues through programs, publications, and activist projects. In our mission statement, we say AIDS is not over. There are 38 million people living with HIV worldwide today. Now, those living with HIV are experiencing 2 simultaneous pandemics. At Visual AIDS, the COVID pandemic didn't slow down our work. Visual AIDS was created to fight a pandemic, so it's in our DNA to adapt to another one, and I'm incredibly proud of our accomplishments. We've been able to utilize our small size and flexibility to adapt to the present moment, growing our programs when possible, reformulating our programs when necessary, but always rising to the challenge, both globally and locally. Over the past year, we produced our 32nd annual Day Without Art, commissioning new short films from filmmakers in 7 countries. We worked on the production of 4 new books. We pivoted our materials grant program from art making materials to cash grants to help artists living with HIV meet immediate needs brought on by the COVID-19 pandemic. And we were able to shift our monthly women's empowerment art therapy workshops to Zoom, focusing on learning about art and looking at art to inspire creativity and joy. This summer, we're thrilled to finally be back in person with our annual visual art exhibition. We hope you will visit Comic Velocity, HIV and AIDS in Comics on view through July 11th at PS 122 Gallery. And also pick up copies of 4 new comics we commissioned as part of the exhibition. And there's much more to come. Visit visualaids.org and follow us on Instagram to stay up to date on our programming. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Rob Berger, and I'm the chair of the Rainbow History Project. We were founded in the year 2000 to collect, preserve, and promote LGBT history in DC, Virginia, or Maryland. We collect oral histories, photos, buttons, t-shirts, and paper memorabilia. We preserve our history by sharing our collection through the DC History Center and our website, and we promote LGBT history through sponsoring history panels and community events, walking tours, and honoring community pioneers. It's been a challenging year, and we're ready to reconnect. Let's celebrate Pride. For more information about the Rainbow History Project, you can visit our website at rainbowhistory.org or send us an email at info.rainbowhistory.org.